And we return here with game number 2 of HF versus X3. HF are now just one game away from being eliminated, guys. If they lose, it's all over for them in the DPC. They're gonna have one more series to play, but it's really not gonna matter. They're already gonna be eliminated because there's only one other team that does have one win, and that team, if they win the next game, they're gonna have 2 wins, whereas HF are gonna have 0. So even if they would win their next series, well, it wouldn't be enough to get themselves up on position 6, which is the one you're gunning for if you want to stay in the DPC. But with that being said, hopefully the draft does start soon to see what they came up with. It's bad that on the day of the elimination that they are playing with a stand-in erase, though. I can't say many bad things about how he played. He played decent. That's it. So no reason to say, oh, if they had Toshi, it would have been completely different. I would have liked a bit of a different approach on the DP, but I would say that he played on point. The supports of HF for me are the ones that are dropping the ball. Really, Weeby and Zoe. They're not communicating well. I didn't see many, or if any, avalanche toss into arrows. Weebian got a blink 23 minutes into the game. I mean, it just goes to show how bad it was looking for them. But anyways, game number 2 is gonna be upon us fairly soon. New start, new chance for HF to stick it to X3. They start with the ban on the Beastmaster. Come on, Enigma. Come on, just counter Sugarrat. Don't allow him to pick any of his heroes. If he's picking in the first phase, allow him to have the Lycan. That one you can counter. Don't allow him to get Enigma last one. Okay, they're gonna be banning out the Marcy Boo. I at least hope in the second phase they remove both the Enigma and the Lycan. HF are going to be going for a Treant right now, so they're going to be having that one. I think Nature's Prophet Tusk would probably be an appropriate response from X3, something that they had played, or Nature's Prophet Tiny. Alone has played a lot of Tiny, though not to good success. I have to say, X3 being able to win only 1 series out of 6, it is normal that all of your heroes are going to be quite unsuccessful. Though, just as Weebian, he was having issues finishing off his Blink Dagger. This is the thing, what happens to younger players when they start playing Dota, okay, it's going to be something completely different, is that they get into the mentality, I have to help my team, right? Because in a pub, when someone is blowing into the microphone, crying, help me, and stuff like that, you don't care. When you're in team atmosphere, if that is happening, I don't know if it is or isn't, but if the team atmosphere is like, I need help, you go to help. You don't question it, and even though it will be bad for your game. So that is the problem with younger players. And X3, well, is a relatively young team, even though players might not all of them might not be super young in terms of years, in terms of their professional careers. They're not ultra veterans, even though Sugarrat has been on the tier 2, tier 3 scene for like 5 years. But he's not the one. Anyways, though, it is gonna be the bat coming out from HF. They see the Rubik, they see the Lesh, and it is a pretty nice hero against it. I always like when there's a healing hero, some kind of a buff hero when you're a bat rider, because this hero, he has an issue if he gets low. If he gets to like 50% HP, he cannot go forward, especially not into Lesh. Even with the BKB, the Edict will kill you. Living Armor does help you against all of that. First of all, you don't take that much damage from physical damage, then you are getting healed up, right? So if you start running in, you are going to be getting some extra regen, which might allow you to stay alive longer, and that is it with the bat. This is the type of hero, the longer you live, the more damage you will eventually do. Same with the Lesh as well, but currently Lesh doesn't have any save heroes. The Bloodstone is his save. They will ban out the Enigma. We'll see if the Lycan does get taken out. I would like for it to get taken out, because it would be a good... Oh, actually, X3 take out the Lycan. Guys, so they want to win a fair game right now. No Sugarrats heroes, no Broods, no Lycans, no Beastmasters, no Enigmas will be a part of this game. We'll see what he does get to play. What has he played when it wasn't those heroes? He has played the Timber, I think. The Enigma, there's a Lycan. The Enigma, he has played the Marcy. Okay, he's not going to be playing that either.
10 seconds remaining.
Lycan. Brood.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, well, you know, not a lot. Because he has only played those heroes. Is this going to be a new hero for Sugarrat? Yeah, unless they pick a Timbersaw for him, it is going to be a new hero because everything is banned out. He has played the heroes that are banned out. Marcy, Enigma, Lycan, Beastmaster, and a Timbersaw. And a Brood, yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
So that's it. They'll pick up a Tiny on X3. Usually on this pick, we see either a Tiny or a Tusk. Alone, he likes Tiny more. So that's probably what he's going to be playing. This puts the Rubik most likely on position 5.
Team pick.
Oh, he does from that one. The Sniper does come out. Considering you don't see the enemy offlaner, that might be a bit dangerous. We'll see how X3 responds. Not a lot of jump here from the side of X3. They also don't have any vision givers, and you're running into a Sniper, into a Treant, so it is not going to be easy to get close to these heroes. Now we could be seeing that Centaur come out. I wouldn't mind it. And then you put the Rubik to lane on 4. You put the Lone in the safe lane, and you get something ranged with him. Even though ranged heroes naturally aren't that great against the Sniper. You know what? This would be a great Phantom Assassin game. Look at it. The Batrider, the Sniper, right? There isn't a better PA game. You just jump in and someone gets cut down, right? The thing is, the hero is so out of meta that I'm pretty certain we're not going to be seeing it. There is still an H's Prophet in the pool. That could be one that they pick for sure. Grat, I think he could play it. It was shown that X3 know how to play around the hero, and it actually does go relatively well with the Lash on your side. But HF, what do you want? They're missing a little bit on the burst potential. Okay, not really that amount of burst, but solid, and you have a lot of damage. I like it. I actually like it. It's quite nice. Good spells to steal for the Rubik, though. You can make a mistake and go for the little Shredder, which is a spell you definitely don't want.
10 seconds remaining.
But finally, Rubik gets something nice that he's gonna be able to steal.
5 seconds
man,
remaining.
I would go with some heavy physical damage now on X3 for sure. Just heavy physical damage. So, if there's no PA, what else is there? Right, you don't want to be going into a drought, though it's banned out. Sven. Yeah, not that great against the Bat and the Treant. Anti-Mage, not great physical damage, but good hero overall. We have seen, I've seen one in some other tournament. I think it was the Pro Series, where I saw an Anti-Mage, played by Xerxiana, I remember, so it was there. I wouldn't mind seeing an Anti-Mage, to be honest, though you don't have the offlane hero picked up just yet on the side of HF, so you're probably going to be waiting to do that one. Slark is also banned out, which would have been solid. Actually great in this one. Ursa banned out. Anything else that removes this Jagger Lifestealer? Yeah, I doubt it. I really doubt it. The Lifestealer wouldn't be bad. Lifestealer into a Sniper actually can work out quite nicely. And I'm thinking right now you're thinking of an offlaner, something for sure, Grat. You do have the reserve time to think about it. But I don't know. Do you go for your Timber here? It's actually not bad. The only problem I have is that in the lane you might actually suffer. This is the biggest problem. You have to ban out Sugarrat's heroes, and then you pick up 2 heroes that are actually very good in lane. Sniper and the Treant deal so well in the lane in general against every single one of these heroes. So Death Prophet will be coming out now. Okay. So it's gonna be another push hero. That's gonna be the offlane, yeah. So it is gonna be Sugarrat's hero.
10 seconds
Okay.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team back.
Alright guys, communicating with production a bit here. Hopefully everything is gonna be fine. So they ban out the Faceless Void. Okay, that would have been a decent one for sure, especially now when you have 2 cores that actually do a lot of damage in the chrono. Hmm. Check something. Okay. So, anyways, the Doom will get banned out. HF do need an offlaner. And Doom would be solid. What has Proletari played in the past? Let's check. Is there anything anything great that he has played in the past that is left in this one? So HF, they're a little bit all over the place in terms of picks. Oh, HF have played the PA, considering that they are the last ones. You know, it goes to show how good the hero is. So Nature's Prophet banned out. Yeah, that does make sense. That is something that they played. Primal Beast. Primal Beast would actually be solid. I would like it. The Faceless Void and the Morphling are banned out. That's weird. Sorry guys if there's some crackling sound coming through to you. We're doing our best to fix that one. That's it's gonna be done the near future. If it is, it might just be going through my headphones. But HF, so Primal Beast is left. You could still put the Bat offlane. They're gonna go. What? Oh, mid snap or offlane snap? We'll see. They're probably gonna make a decision now. I'd rather see a mid lane Bat against what we see now from X3. But what do you get if you are X3? There is just remaining. No armor on these guys. Pick up a PA. Please pick up a PA.
5 seconds remaining.
PL would be good. Well, they're gonna go for Spectre. I don't know how I forgot about that one. That's not really physical damage, but it is pure damage. Still, there is solid amount of HP on the side of HF. This is a really good Spectre pick, especially because you have good heroes to open up the map. And the problem I have with the Spectre in particular in this game is that HF's safe lane is very strong, and a Spectre wants her off lane to do well, wants her mid lane and off lane to do well. It is not 100% certain that Sugarrat will have a good time. That is the thing. There is also good chances that he will have a bad time. Spectre, and all in all, will have a decent game, right? If it does get to the late game with the Manta, you're just crushing everybody. So it is going to be like a Falcon Blade Aghanims Manta. You maybe get a Blade Mail somewhere in between there just for the farming potential, of course, surviving through the bath. But overall, I think this is a bit closer in terms of who's going to win. I still think after the performance throughout the season and everything, the X3 are coming in as the favorites. But HF can win this game. The previous one, I was like, yeah, you're not winning against X3 playing their comfort heroes. You won't be able to deal with it. You won't be able to fight against that properly. So you're gone. Now in this game, it's a little bit different. So I think they have a better shot. But are they going to win? We don't know, but we'll find out after a short commercial from our sponsors over at EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600. Cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we are in game number 2 of X3 versus HF. Potentially the last game here of the Eastern European Division 2 for X3, because this is their last series, but they could be going into tiebreakers if they win. For HF, well, it could be the last game that matters, because if they lose this one, it's all over. There's not going to be any chance. Everything's going to be out of their hands, and they are out of Division 2. So now let's see what's going to happen. We're seeing some of these nice, beautiful young faces. Goes to show that Dota players are very healthy. Beautiful individuals. Sugarrat, yeah, well, his face might be changed right now. Look at him sitting in his chair. He's like, I'm relaxed. You shouldn't be relaxed because you are dead. Shot in the back. There's gonna be some shotguns, some snipers shooting at you. In the end, it is gonna be Proletari that secures the kill. He is a core overall and off lane one. Not as big of a deal. That is a nice one for sure. He comes over to take down the trees on his own. In Division 2, they've pretty much... In Division 2 in Eastern Europe, they've pretty much... the first region that started protecting the trees so much. So I'm kind of surprised that he was sent there alone. We're going to be seeing HF, despite the first blood, still behind in terms of the odds, but a little bit better than the previous one. And for a good reason. For a good reason. Not only because of that first blood, but because the draft is a lot... It's a lot easier for them to win this one. The problem I have with HF, though, games that they have won were a bit longer, you know, 40 plus minutes. 40 plus minutes against the Spectre via the Sniper. Well, good luck. You know, that's what I can say here. HF, they want to kill Sugarrat again. I don't know if he used this DP. I'm going to assume no. They want to be dead. VPN coming from the side. Sugarrat, they're coming for you once again. Run away. And with the avalanche, that might just be happening. Sugarrat, he's very slow. He's going to be using the Spirit Siphon. Yeah. Take our spirits. We're going to take it right back. HF, look at how long this is taking. Sugarrat, he might actually die to the two supports, but the Sniper was losing so much in terms of creeps. And yeah, Sugarrat, he is getting some nice TPs there. Proletari means that he's gonna be a little bit in trouble. Actually, he does get 3 CS while he's alone in the top lane. So Sugarrat is gonna be quite unhappy with that one because he's having a bad time in Proletari while he's having a blast. A scatter blast. You saw that one. Anyways, though, Proletari does get himself the 4th creep there. So farming as good as the Spectre pretty much in a lane where he was alone. Versus do Spectre and the Rubik don't really scream, oh, we are gonna crush someone, because you really are not. Need more levels on these heroes. They just need to stay and farm and survive, and that's what they've been doing. But that just means the Proletari has a good time and just continues to do well. Mid lane. Okay, Bat is having 1 CS. He has 3 denies, but he has 1 CS. We're, yeah, our observers don't want to change towards there because it's too brutal to watch, and we want to keep this 18 plus. Okay, so they're gonna allow him to get a little bit more in terms of CS. Zoe does get low, but look at his face. He isn't worried at all. He knows it's gonna be completely fine. Dark, well, he should be worried there because he's dead. It's gonna be a nice one. Alone comes over against heroes who do a lot of physical damage. Even that headshot is physical damage against the 0 armor. Alone doesn't want to be a part of that one. Throws some rubble and gets the heroes away from himself. A lot of denies on the Bat. Very weird that this hero gets a lot of denies and not a lot of CS. I guess Erase is putting more emphasis into the denies. Not really sure why. Denies aren't really all that important in the in Dota currently. We're gonna try to go for that creep there. We'll be successful at doing it. So nice influx of gold there. Spectre now is farming very well. You can't really stop him, I guess. The damage output of the Clockwork and of the Snapfire is good and all, but you need constantly to be poking the Spectre. First of all, the passive, well, it's always gonna be nice there, and then you have a dagger to get out of the cog, so you don't really have to attack through them. Let's see if something does change overall for the Spectre. So far, so good for HF, though. They haven't lost a single hero. They have been farming relatively well on all of their cores. A little bit worse on the Bat, but overall, it's not that big of a deal. Weebian takes some damage. Dark making sure that the Fade Bolt does connect as much as possible to reduce that damage. Clockwork gets close to the Rubik. Obviously, it's not going to be doing that much. Alone dies in the bottom lane, so that's going to be a 4th one there. And Sniper is getting low, but Xani is surviving. Sugarrat will get himself to the tower. There's going to be a lot of creeps, but we all know Sniper is very good at denying there close to the tower because of the good animation that he has. And that's it. Safe lane for HF. Doing really well for them. We've been going forward, but the wave of creeps is going to be protecting the Rubik. He gets the cogs in there, and Dark stands his ground. Let's go. I've got my creeps. Let's see who's stronger. Weebian is still moving forward. The Spectre going in. Wants to get the return kill. Will be able to scatter blast. Finishes off the Rubik, but it cannot save the life of Weebian. So finally X3 get themselves on the board. This is going to be the Spectre getting it. But again, guys, Spectre players, they're always going to say this. I want my other guys to do well. I don't care about my own lane. Madden Arwell is doing well for himself. But Sugarrat is really struggling. So space creating, not going to be easy. And also when it comes to initiation later on, X3, they need this Tiny to have an early blink. We'll see if Alone does get to be a little bit more greedy in this one. Sugarrat getting gone on. Oh, look, he's not moving. He's literally not moving. 100 movement speed on Sugarrat when he's inside of the Nature's Grasp alone. He needs that avalanche to save his buddy. And the Spirit Siphon, has it kept Sugarrat alive? It seems like the answer will be yes. He does have the boots. He'll get himself away. No, the Leech Seed. Oh, you take life and I give it. But this time around, the roles will be reversed. Sugarrat, he loses his life there. Leech Seed does finish him off. Very nicely done. And X3 continue to suffer on the bottom lane, whereas the sniper is doing great. Rune, where is it gonna be? Oh, it is gonna be on the bottom lane. A little bit of luck for X3. Race will be putting a ward there. He doesn't want any shenanigan movements there from the Rubik. Does ping it out. It seems like it was seen. Sphere has been caught staying inside of the creeps. Does have 3 points in dispersion. His blade mail is not done just yet. He doesn't want that battery assault to connect on him, but they're just not getting out of this one. He's way too low. The right clicks would eventually kill him. Tries to get to the tower unsuccessfully, and Dark wasn't there to assist. Does place a ward. He does get a couple of stacks off, but the Spectre does lose her life. Now he's gonna have a blade mail, so it's gonna be a bit of a harder kill. Zoe getting gone on, but look at this. He just turns around. Even with the avalanche, he's surviving. He has the living armor on him, so he's still alive. Alone, well, he's not gonna be so lucky. And Sugarrat, he wants this one, but the only thing you're gonna be getting is the heavy arm of Zoe in your face. He does get a kill before going down. Raksani is more than happy to get that one to go his way. Doesn't skill up the assassinate. This sniper is very dangerous. I just hope that he does put himself out there, that he starts playing a little bit more in the early game, because his team might need him. Not in Arwell, he wants the stacks here. The TPs are already coming in. He's gonna get surrounded. Well, not in Arwell, he does have some help. They're gonna place down a sentry. I don't know how much of that stack he did get, but he did get a solid amount of experience. And it is gonna be Alone getting the ward down. Flame break connects. Race, are you going forward? He's thinking about going for Alone, but that is gonna be a Tiny that lives. Sphere, pop the blade mail, needs to get into the trees, will be successful. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. He has to go with the ulti. Where did he go? He went next to Proletari. Now he comes back, and Sphere will live. Dark is not gonna be so fortunate. No, he's there. He knew anywhere else on the map he could very easily die. Erase in trouble. Natty Narwhal is doing a lot of damage, but help is coming, and they have the illusion rules also to protect Natty Narwhal. Now you are the one in trouble, and inside of the cogs he will fall. Weebian doesn't care if he's close to him. Tiny, he wants the skill. Erase is a little bit too fast, but from one side you have a Tiny, from the other one the Spectre. Better give that kill to the Tiny. Erase is still living. They see him because the Spectral Dagger. You are not fast enough in the cogs. We'll keep them away, and now the turnaround from Weebian. You are gonna be dropping down. You might be in a river, but the fire will rain down on you. Even here, Weebian with beautiful plays in the early stages of the game. 14-2, 14 kills for HF. I don't know if they had that much in the entirety of the previous game. They are crushing it here in game number 2. They don't want to be eliminated. They still want to have something in their hands. Tani is farming. Sugarrat pops his ulti, goes for Zoe. We know that this guy doesn't have a lot of armor, and he's not gonna have a lot of life after it either. It's gonna be a nice one, but still, Exorcism doesn't really get to push too many towers here raised that make his presence known. But now Weebian with the hook shot, he has it already with the lane going so well. Him and Proletari will get an easy one, and he also gets there, and very rarely do we see this on the clockwork. That'll be a big kill. 6 kills on Weebian. He's finally gonna be brought to justice by lightning raining out from above. Natty Narwhal secures himself a kill. Gonna be a nice one there. Going for him. Sphere. Continuing to farm. His boots are gonna be ready. He does need to be getting some of those haunt kills, but with 2 points in the Spectral Dagger, it's gonna be almost impossible. Sugarrat goes forward. We know how much this hero can heal. Get the sniper away from me, and he will alone. Again, he has been left to his lonesome to be shot down by Xani, who is literally farming creeps. And whenever heroes from X3 come over, he's gonna be farming them as well. Xani preparing to go for Sugarrat. Once more, only 1 Spirit Siphon is at the ready. He's gonna have 2 now if he skills up the spell once again. What was stolen, it is gonna be the Sticky Napalm, nothing too big. Lone is coming towards the mid lane. He's level 4 again. Again, we're seeing a Tiny doing bad here in Division 2 of the Eastern European DPC. I don't know why they're going for this hero. And look at the poor Death Prophet Sugarrat. He wants to go forward. He wants to use the Spirit Siphon. Yeah, well, suck on the bullets, Sugarrat. You are not getting out of this one alive, is he? He's actually running away. Sugarrat lives. Shrapnel gonna come out. No, you don't get out of that one. Sphere dies on one part of the map. Sugarrat on the other. We will strike you down anywhere. And X3, they haven't been very good with comebacks. Alone coming towards the bottom lane. So he's completely fine. He just walks himself away. And look at that smile.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
One that is doing well is the Lesh. He's almost topping the network chart, but every single one of the heroes on X3, apart from Natty Narwhal, is having a catastrophic game. They've lost the tower on the top lane. No pushing potential at HF. X3, you have a Lesh, you have a DP, you haven't touched the towers, and you still will have to go through the living armor as well. Sphere was the Spectre. Can win this one in the late game. 12 minutes in, you're already 3k goal behind. Maybe they're hoping for the same thing to happen to HF as it did to them. Power to go out. To get a little bit of more time. Natty Narwhal, he's gonna get Mortimer's kisses. Sphere goes in. Nope, I don't want to be here. You are on your own. Alone will kill Xani in the backline, so that's one thing that you weren't expecting, and Erase could go down as well. That's a stolen shrapnel. I think it's level 3 at least. He's gonna have the avalanche toss. You want to be very careful. Weebian could die as well, but they're just gonna be kiting him, coming in with the cookie, and Weebian will be fine. Sugarrat gonna be running in 1 versus 4. Let's go. Okay, no, I'm actually alone in this one. My sisters, but they can't take damage. I'm gonna be the only one that is gonna be chased down. They're coming for you, Sugarrat. You better run. The extra movement speed maybe allows him to live here. He does have the silence, but the only one being silenced for good is gonna be Sugarrat there. Another kill for HF. Another fight for them. Xani comes back to show them his rage. The thing is, after that death, he's no longer the top of the net worth. It is gonna be the Lesh that takes that position. 22-5. I think this is, one of the most kills I've seen in this season being made by one team. But even with that, there is only a 3k gold lead. Smoke on the Lesh, gonna be allowing him to farm the Ancients quite nicely. Look at how slowly they're dying. They don't know what's happening. Their kids are gone. Look at this. The dinosaur is about to go extinct again. Good. Sphere. Targeted by the Treant. They do have the overgrowth. No Mortimer's Kisses though, so they will be restraining themselves from going forward. Snapfire will have the Guardian Reeves fairly soon, so Proletari, his game is going well. After that, he probably goes for a shard. We'll see how fast, actually. And we are going to be seeing a pause coming out from a race. Is having some lags. Hopefully, they do not continue, but it is going to be happening. I haven't played a lot of Dota lately, just been casting so much, so I don't know if there's some problem with the servers myself, but I very rarely do get lag, so I'm hoping that the teams are gonna be dealing with that one fast. Oh, look at Weebian has similar headset to mine, though mine is red. To 5, we haven't seen a kill for a couple of seconds, which is very weird for this game because every single minute there's been almost 2 kills that HF are getting. Exactly 2 if you Look at both the teams, only 5 kills for X3, but in terms of net worth, they're keeping themselves in the game. They need more time. They need the towers to fall. For now, that's not going to be happening. HF are still playing the laning stage, though, but I would like them to, at some point, try to poke here on the mid lane a bit. Tiny is getting closer to the Blink Dagger. I like this from Alone. He got that kill on the sniper. That was a big one, but he should be given a little bit more farm priority right now. Having a 16-minute blink and having a 19-minute blink, it's completely different. And if you get a lane, you're getting it 16 minutes in. If you don't, well, it's not gonna be there soon. But Atari comes over. Alone is getting dying on another part of the map. Oh, actually, the creep does go down there, and he's turning around. He wants to fight here on the Spectre. Wants to be going in. Nesphere dropping low, gets into the trees, but that is gonna be the place where he dies. Dark, he thought they prevented the bat from coming over, but he still has the movement speed necessary to get himself there fast enough. And 3 heroes dead around the map. X3, they lost them, and now HF quintupling the kills of their enemies. Lesh is still keeping himself in it. He does have the Bloodstone. He's not an easy target any longer, but he's going to be needing that blink if he wants to be creating something around the map, considering that it's tiny. Yes, he got that kill on the sniper, but other than that, Alone hasn't had any time to himself. So not living up to his name in that regard. In terms of being left all on his lonesome to die, well, there it is true. Natty Narwhal is being targeted. They do have the lasso, and they do have the hook shot. The lasso comes through. Can he get the Bloodstone off? Actually, he's surviving a little bit longer here than expected, but finally he will burn. No one will get close to him. Shergrad being shot as well. You have to be very careful how you approach this one. No ultis on HF though, so Shergrad is not going to be dying that easily. Scatterblast was stolen. That is a big spell. A lot of damage being done. Ulti from the Spectre. They want to come in. He wants Proletari dead, but he does absolutely no damage. He's going to be coming back to the other illusions there in the middle of the fight. X3 seems like they will attempt to defend this tower. But the sniper being here, Xani a little bit too strong, and look at how easily they're killing the Death Prophet, not even coming closer, so he gets low, but he survives, has the armor, the HP necessary to get through that one, and it is going to be the mid lane tower down. This is a disaster for X3. Here in game number 2, 16 minutes in, they're completely crushed, destroyed, and HF, they have been able to open up the map with the clockwork. They don't need no Blink Daggers. Just that mid lane tower being down is a big deal. Dark looking very much dead. Shot in the face, and there's the hook shot onto the Spectre, but he'll get himself out easily. He couldn't get the cock push back there. Avalanche. Toss them in place. Natty Narwhal does a lot of damage. Raze dropping low. Raze is dead. Natty Narwhal now going forward. He knows without the Batrider, it's very hard to bring him down. Weebian is going to put the cogs down, and with the cookie, will get him over the cliff. That's going to be enough to survive. Alone, he can do the same. He wants this one dead. Where's my help? He's going to toss him towards the Spectre. Alone might give his life away from this one, but Weebian is so farmed, and the Spectre will get the kill there. Very nicely done by the Tiny. Alone even survives through the Spirit Vessel. That's gonna be a big bonus kill for X3. Viper now again topping the network chart, keeping it close with the Lesh. Very important. Natty Narwhal, the fastest farmer on the map, still not topping the chart. Now it's gonna be the Snapfire with a big wave on the top lane. Proletari is gonna be quite happy. So these three, they're fighting for spot number 1. Well, no sharing it there, but on spot number 4, or spot number 2 anyway you like it, well, the Batrider is comfortably there, because the other cores from X3, well, they don't have anything. Sentry being placed. Alone not gonna be finding anything. Zoe, he did put a ward there on the other side, so they're still gonna have quite nice vision of this tier 1, the only tier 1 standing for X3, whereas X3, they have 2 pushing heroes, probably the best in the game, the best in the meta currently, and they haven't touched the towers. Not looking like they will be able to anytime soon. Okay, this mid one does seem touched, but still hasn't dropped. Card and the Treant Protector gonna be next. 8 to 7. Jeff still happy with the gold lead, with the kill lead. Everything is working out well. Alone finally has the blink, but it's an 18-minute blink. Not that early. Let's see what they can do with it. They are under enemy vision here, and it's pretty bad. They're being seen so easily. Oh no, it's their own. Their own?
Radiant's bottom
It's their own
tower is
ward.
under
Okay, they have
attack.
3 wards on the top lane. That's the only area they control, really. If you cannot open the bottom part of the map, you need to make sure that the enemies are not in your jungle, at least that you have the bonus 3-4 camps. Avalanche being used. They found the clockwork. That's going to be a nice, easy kill. Natty Narwhal claims it. Now, finally, with the Blink Dagger on alone, they can go for aggressive plays. The BKBs are going to be starting to come out now for HF. Some defensive items, too. Top part of the map still in control of X3. That is nice. That is important for them. HF, though, they want to apply more pressure. Let's see if with these BKBs they want to fight, or they just want to continue farming. Spectre is approaching the Aghanim Scepter. That's going to be increasing his damage quite significantly, you know. Getting 2 Spectral Daggers into someone is actually quite nice, especially if the Tiny catches them. Race is invis, going towards the top lane. There are no sentries here. It's gonna be fine for sure. They're looking towards Natty Narwhal, who'll get himself away just in time. Race was seen when he was taking that invis rune, so they don't know exactly where he is, but they know that he's hunting. Tumbler's Toy at the ready, does have the BKB. Batrider wants blood, or wants to scorch the enemies, but it's not gonna be happening, at least not just yet. Oh, they are getting some nice vision taken down. X3 are doing a good job. Oh, Spectre out. Okay. They're doing a good job. Hookshot won't connect. Very nicely dodged. At dodging and pushing out the side lanes. When you're losing the game, side lanes are your friend. So that's where you want to be. The big problem is they haven't taken a single tier 1, but once the bottom one falls, it's going to be much easier to control the map, and seems like it will. Even with the living armor there, level 4 with so many creeps and Sugargrat, a tower will be gone. That is the thing with HF's lineup. Other than the Batrider, with his boots of travel, their ability to be around the map is not really great. And the Bat, he has been caught into the stun immediately. He won't get the BKB off. Natty Narwhal gets the kill alone again. They're just making sure to make use of these wards. X3, they get another big one. Of course, in 40 seconds, he's gonna have the boots of travel to come back into the fight, so they can again control this area. But Sugargrat, let's secure that one, and they found the clockwork into a stun. Another one for the road. A follow-up stun there from the Centaur. Dark in the end gets the kill. Oh, it's looking upwards for X3. They're coming back into this game. Only a 2k goal lead. The Spectre coming back. Aghanim Scepter is done, which means now Nesphere will be able to be part of those fights alone. He has waited for his chance, and now we see why they've been giving him the Tiny for the entirety of the season. That's profiting about the BKB, thing about the Blade Mail. We'll see which one Sugargrat wants to go for. Sniper, no BKB, does have the Hurricane Pike and the Maelstrom. That's kind of weird. Thought he was getting a BKB. The Spectre might not help you too much. Proletari into the hands of Natty Narwhal, into the stuns. The clockwork comes in. I want to be a bonus as well. But is he gonna be a bonus, or is he gonna be trapping the enemies? Natty Narwhal pops the BKB. It's very hard to fight. The Spectre ulti does come out. Natty Narwhal running forward. He's gonna be lassoed. They overlap with the stuns, but no one from the side of X3 is coming to help. And with the Mortimer's Kisses, a nice little pony will fall. Xani gets the kill. Oh, it looked so good for X3, but they couldn't bring down Proletari. Pipe and the Guardian Greaves keep him alive, and that's the early lead that you accumulated, HF, coming into play right there and then. 9-second BKB down the drain. It could have been amazing, but it wasn't, and now we see that it's only the Lesh that is really doing the damage on the side of X3. Straight into the pit here from the side of HF. We know they have solid amount of damage to take this one, especially with a Wool Shredder minus armor. But Xani, he does pack a punch, especially now with the Hyper Stone, so the poor Roche will be dropping down. Nothing that X3 can do about it. The items of Proletari literally saving everything there. HF, they knew they can survive. They tried to lock him down from 100 to 0. It did not work. The mid lane tower is going to be denied. That little bit of gold taken away from X3 as well, but some map control too. They're gonna be gaining. Natty Narwhal caught. He doesn't have a BKB. He's gone. He's gonna be shot so many times. The Spectre comes over onto Xani. Does solid amounts of damage to the Sniper, but being protected by the pipe, being protected by the Guardian Greaves, nothing you can do. A bit of a mistake from Natty Narwhal, thinking that he can live there. And look at the Treant Protector on the bottom lane. He's just scouting them. He knows where you are. And Sugargrat, he has been on the receiving end of this for so many times. You better run. No, he's staying to farm. Actually, it's only his teammates in the vicinity, but that's not going to be the case for long. The Clockwork deeping to the bottom lane. Hookshot in 10. Sugargrat, you are being targeted. The clockwork with the spirit vessel is coming over. Here's the bat as well. Sugarrat will now burn. Let's see if he can get himself out of this one. The spirit vessel, that's the last charge actually. He is surviving for a little bit longer. Tiny jumps in into the cogs, gets pushed back, and Spirit Siphon. Is it enough? He's surviving, Sugarrat in the end. It's gonna be the flame break that finishes him off. Now let's see the response of X3. They're bringing more heroes. It is gonna be a TP from the Spectre. Nesphere doesn't have his ulti, doesn't have the Shadow Step for a couple of seconds. To be careful, and HF, they're continuing to do well. I like the Shard and Rubik. He did steal the Overgrowth. Okay. Okay, that's a big one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Only one BKB on the side of HF. Of course, Proletari can remove that one, but Sniper has no means to remove it at all. Still, he does have the Aegis. He's gonna have the BKB next. Xani understands that currently they're doing enough damage, and it's all about surviving. BKB is gonna give you the best bet of that one. Might consider a Shard, or is he hoping for a second Roche? We're gonna find out. That Blink Dagger on the bat, that is the big one. Any kind of repositioning tool is always great in Dota, but in this game in particular, you jump in with the bat, catch someone. If you pop the BKB, you get him out. Tiny cannot respond. Crushed Nesphere is gonna be caught. He needs to use his ulti. Nice escape there. Goes left, goes right. He is playing with a nice hook shot. He's just forcing him to use spells. Is it gonna be enough to live? Nesphere, he did his best. Lift up from the Rubik. No, they overlap the spells. Nesphere will go down. It probably would have happened anyways. That was a really good usage there of the Haunt, but not gonna be good enough. And yeehaw on the Rubik is gonna pop the ulti from the Treant Protector, the stolen one, which will do absolutely nothing. Nice roots there will be pulled out from the ground by HF. Xani going forward. His BKB almost done. Less than 1,000 gold is gonna be needed after this tower falls. Sugarrat now will have the BKB as well. But things are really looking downwards for X3. There was a time in this game when it started to look a bit better. That time is long gone. Sugarrat has the Guardian Greaves erased, doesn't have the lassos, is gonna have to wait for his teammates to come over. And they're coming close. The clockwork in the vicinity. Sugarrat, what do? You just wait and burn the Spirit Vessel onto him. Spirit Siphon, Spirit Vessel, everything is there. Avalanche Toss, Spectre coming in. Sugarrat actually gets himself out, and alone, he cannot do this one. He cannot do it. He needs help, but no one is gonna be there to assist. At least he saves his teammate's life. It's gonna be another one for HF, increasing their gold lead up to 11,000. BKB done for the Sniper after that kill. It's gonna be done. His Aegis might expire, but he's gonna have the magic immunity necessary, and they're gunning for the last outer tower here with the Sniper. No? Okay. For now, gonna be focusing on the farm. They don't want to be overextending, understandably so. You lose one big fight, and you could give the game back to the enemy. Sniper is not an ultra late game hero, especially not against the Spectres. You don't want to be giving the lead away. If you're getting into the late game, you want to be ahead, and HF playing it safe. Xani. The Aegis in 30. Actually, can they find an opening? Once they got the blink on the Tiny, they got some really nice tossbacks, but we haven't seen those. After the unsuccessful one on the top lane, they've stopped. Aghanims on the Snapfire, that's gonna be a big one. Imagine Sniper gets caught, Spectre comes in with the ulti, gobble up, spit out him into a good position, and he just destroys everyone. Going in. Oh, actually, that's gonna be a big hook shot. Got the multiple heroes. Naninaro doesn't want to pop the BKB. Pops it just before the lasso. That's gonna be a nice one. Now going in, Xani will stand his ground there with the BKB. Naninaro trying to get himself out, but the Overgrowth will keep him in place. Xani can't really do all that much damage, but inside of the Mortimer's Kisses, let's see how much he can do. Avalanche Toss. He's gonna be going down. And without the Aegis, well, you're just dead. Now this is going to be a good fight for X3. They're going forward. Finally, Sugarrat has found his opening. Proletari, he will jump out with a cookie. That's going to be a nice last meal for you. And Weebian, you wanted to go and you came in with the hook shot. Why are you running away now? Nesphere will get the double kill. And that might be the opening they're hoping for. Oh, they saw Zoe. Hello, my friend. He's going to be taking so many trees down. And alone, does he get out of this one? The leech seed is taking his life away. He will live. That career just flying over the trees there is going to be revealing the treant. And this is just going to be a bonus. X3, they've lost one. They've taken so much away from their enemies. The levels are going to be the most important thing. Sugarrat, look at the damage he done in that fight. 5,000. With a full exorcism just going ham onto HF. They didn't have enough. The sniper was surrounded by enemies going up the high ground with a sniper lineup is always dangerous, even though it's not the high ground of the base. You're running into something, and if the sniper is running forward, it's a problem. He can stand his ground. If everything is happening around him, that is okay. But after the spells were used, he's running in. It is always going to be a problem. That Prophet, Sugarrat, is thinking about the Blade Mill, is thinking about the Blink. Considering he hasn't bought anything, I'm gonna be guessing he wants the Blink Dagger. Use the Blink, get on top of the Sniper, pop the BKB, and go forward. After that, I wouldn't go for a Blade Mill. I think Lotus Orb looks much better here for him. Against the Bat Rider, against the Sniper physical damage, against the Treant Protector. There's no reason not to get it. Sugarrat. His career is bringing something. Zoe being annoying, doing treant things, jumping over the trees there, and getting himself into a safe position. Gem is going to be something that both of the teams want to invest in. You don't want to be losing another fight if you're HF. So the way you want to fight with a sniper, you get to a tower, you hold an area, you don't go forward, they go for you, then the hook shot as a re-engagement tool. Cookie as getting the sniper out. So you want the X3 to be running into the sniper and for you to have all of the tools to keep them away. So bottom lane is probably going to be off limits for now, even though HF have good vision there. But I wouldn't advise going for a smoke towards that area. It can end up badly. Again, one more bad fight. Could lose you the game. Dark has a nice spell stolen, especially because he has a shard. So that Cookie is going to be quite nice. He also has a shard. Yeah, right. So he can pull out two people out of the cogs quite easily if need be. Smoke from X3. Their lineup is much better at engaging. Treant in the back there, but he's gonna be connecting with his team. It would be great if they could catch him, but they don't see him just yet, hiding in the shadows, just as X3 is. HF waiting. They know that something's up. They are aware, but they're in a good position to keep themselves safe. Blink Force on the Tiny, his catch potential, very good.
Radiant's courier.
Let's see, Sugarrat, he was spotted. They're in trouble. They're gonna go for Proletari. Last time they didn't end up too well, but this time around they might actually bring him down before he uses anything. Proletari is out, or is he? He will be taken down. No buyback. Sugarrat has been caught. He's surviving. He's just taking their life away, and everyone is running away from him. Sani, he does have the shard there. Now he has the 4-step, but the chase is on. How do you defend your sniper now, especially with Natty Narwhal having the BKB? He'll get the stun off, and there's no protection for the sniper. They want more. The rest of them will be getting out alone. Doesn't get the grab onto the clock room, but it's gonna be another great fight for X3. This time around, they deal with the Death Prophet, but it takes way too long. And he just buys time for his teammates to clean up. It looked for a second like the Proletari snap was gonna get out, but now at this point in time, they just have enough lockdown to bring it down from 100 to 0. X3, well, they can't really go for Roche. They don't have the resources necessary, even with the Spectrumenta. The Desolate damage, it's not gonna be enough to feel confident going for that one. Don't they go in? Let's see. Are you really gonna go for the Spectre? The Sphere dropping low. He's gonna be going for a TP out, and yeah, he is gonna be fine. Doesn't have the Shadow Step to re-engage, but in the end, it is gonna be a bonus that HF give to their enemies. Only a 4,000 gold lead. It is not enough to feel confident in this game any longer. We already talked about it. Sniper, not the strongest of the late game heroes. The crucial fights that HF should have won, they have lost. And with that X3, they actually have a better win probability. Even being behind for the entirety of the game, Dota Plus says Dire wins in 58% of the situations like this. And Natty Narwhal starting to crack his neck, getting used to the noises, because that is what they're gonna hear once they get on top of HF. Let's see, HF, they're still not out of it. Sniper is still topping the network chart. His damage output is solid. Maybe, just maybe, they can do enough. X3, they're preparing for the late game. Hexes are gonna come out. The Prophet's still thinking about the Blade Mail, though. Lotus or a Hex, those are the choices actually that make sense. The Blade Mail just does not If the sniper had something like a rapier and stuff like that, and you don't really have anything nice to deal with it, yeah, then blade mail is nice, but in this game right now, not really. All of the damage of the enemies is magical, apart from the sniper. Even his headshot doesn't go through magic immunity, so your blade mail, it's not really going to be doing all that much damage. Spectre has a Basher. Once you get the Scotty, things become very dangerous. They caught alone. Lift from the Rubik alone will get some of the spells off. And actually, the extras, they're going in. Nice force staff to the low ground. Clockwork will be fine. And jumping in. Shergrad, he's not stopping. He knows this is his time to go. We're going to get the lasso. No, he should have stayed there because now you're pulling him closer to you. The stolen Mortimer's kisses and the green puddles on the ground. The disease coming for the side of HF just to finish them off. Erase thinks he can get out. The stun from there. No, not going to be connecting the races a little bit too fast. And now from afar, the sniper is in a good position to continue attacking. They get the lift off on him. But XG are gonna have to bail. They did buyback on a loan with the exorcism expiring. Actually, he did get it. No, that's not a hero that you wanted. You wanted a sniper. They're gonna try to kill Proletari unsuccessfully. They have the force that even with the silence is not gonna be enough. The hookshot is now in. The Spectre needs to run. Has the spectral dagger, but has been slowed down. With Ixani having the position, he gets a triple kill. Who else wants to be shot? The assassinate is coming from Nesmir. Ho ho, ha ha. That's what he's gonna be saying. What was stolen is the flame break. Doesn't matter. It's not gonna change anything. You lost 5 heroes. It's not gonna be a team wipe because alone did buy back into that one, but HF are back and the Roche is gonna belong to the Radiant. 9.5 thousand damage for the sniper. The fight started off catastrophically there after the buyback of alone. The BKB pop, the exorcism pop. They use the overgrowth, thinking about running away, and then the battery just pulls in the Death Prophet. But HF, they all survive. Xani keeps the positioning, and in the end, he just shots everyone to death. Now we're gonna be seeing some nice damage done there. DPS meter sniper. Everybody is gonna be calling him. Seems like hunters are very good in this meta. This does look really nice. Some nostalgia there. World of Warcraft. 13,000 gold lead though. Let's talk Dota now. Sniper almost 10,000 ahead of the Spectre. He'll get the lasso and you are caught. You're not getting out of that stun, are you, Natty Narwhal? Does have a buyback, but that's gonna be a big one for sure. Batrider has the Witchblade. He's going for an Aghanim shot, so he wants to be scaling as well. If you're going for the sniper, this guy will be doing the damage. On the other hand, X3, they're itemizing for survival. The heroes, they do a lot of damage on their own. Rubik does have a lasso right now. The thing is, you don't have the Firefly, so getting out, not gonna be easy. Obviously, if alone, with the Force Staff, with the toss back, can help you with it. Actually, imagine, blinking lasso, you lift yourself up and you toss yourself away. Oh, the Agonist from the Clockwork, that's gonna be a lot of damage. And a lot of lanes going in. See, they get the tower down. HF coming forward. Sphere on the top lane, trying to push out as much as possible. This is a perfect one. Xani pushing in. There is a glyph on the side of X3 that they're probably going to be using fairly soon. Catapult. Yeah, they just denied their own catapult for some reason. I guess the glyph would have killed it anyway. Let's see now, Sniper continuing to go for this one. They did lose the wave. But another one is coming, so no backdoor protection will save you. Nothing will save you. Zoe was inside of the enemy base, but not gonna be there any longer. Doesn't want anything to do with this one. HF, they get what they came for. They'll get out. It's only gonna be a tier 3 though. We'll see. X3, what do you do? 2 minutes and 40 seconds until the Aegis expires. It's gonna be allowing HF to increase their lead. A plus that favored X3 just a couple of minutes ago. Does it favor them now as well? Probably not. Sniper going forward. He wants the range axes and he's probably going to be getting them a lot of rockets flying in. They're being shelled from the back. And now they're going to catch a load. It's going to be a stolen lasso there. Bring my tiny back. He's going to be assassinated as well. Actually, it's going to be completely fine. In the end, it is going to be the hook shot that finishes him off. He did kill the Batrider. And Xani will die as well. He has been found by Shergrad. How do you get out of this one? You're surrounded by the Spectre, who does have a Basher. You need to go for a TP out. Where's the Spectre? He's not there. Actually, he's doing something completely different. He's killing off Weebian instead of finishing off Xani. But it doesn't matter. It's still gonna be 3 heroes there for X3. The stolen lasso from the Rubik, changing everything, changing the game completely. That could have been just an easy pick-off on alone. You lose a hero, you're probably gonna be losing the Raxes because of it, but no. Rubik with the stolen lasso says no, and you saw the range of that one. He doesn't even have the Ether Lens. But he does get the grab, beautifully done by Dark. Gonna be finding something nice there. A lot of gold for his team. 1500 gold, just like that. For X3. 44 to 22. They're doubling them in kills. 40 minutes in. That's quite impressive. Is it enough for a victory? Not just yet. HF twice. They got very close. This last time, that fight could cost them. It is just being shown what happens when X3 can find the opening, when they can get on top of a sniper and his BKB charges, they're getting lower. Lash now has the Hex, jump in Hex onto someone. It's gonna be dangerous. We have a real game on our hands here. It's not gonna be like game number 1, where X3, nothing could happen to them. It was just so obvious they're gonna win, but Spectre is approaching level 25. What do you get at level 25 in your talent? I guess the level 20 is more important. Oh. Spit out, coming out there. A on disc on the Rubik, keeping him alive a little bit longer. The assassinate will come through. Dark is living. Let's see for how long. They're gonna use the Guardian Greaves, and another round of rockets should be enough for him to fall. Spirit Vessel not gonna be doing enough. It does a lot of damage when you're full. Another rocket! Dark! Oh, he blinks out just in time. Ooh, was that close? That was very, very close. So, for Spectre, you have the 5% dispersion or 32% haunt illusion damage. Both of them are actually quite nice. I guess you go for the haunt illusion damage. We'll see. We'll see what he does. But X3 Avalanche. Okay, he's gone. The sniper is gone. Where's your damage now? Now they're gonna go forward. The Abyssal Blade on a race. He's gone as well. And Zoe wants the TP out. Will he be successful? Not even close. Nesfir does so much damage just like that. X3, they destroy HF. And Weebian, there's a Spectral Dagger following you. We see you, and we will follow you until death. Hello, Piggy. Yeah, your clock is not gonna be looking too well. After that one, it is gonna be Natty in our old executors with no ultra kill for the Spectre, but X3 again, they take this game back. They're trying to be in the lead for the first time from the start of this game. Look at the Spectre doing 6,000 damage. So much. He's not doing anything specific. There's also gonna be a halberd onto the DP. We talked about it. The HF, when they win games, they're long games, but if it does go over minute 40, you're in trouble. It did go over minute 40, and guess what? HF, they're in big trouble. Still breaking the high ground, not gonna be easy. They do have buybacks on every single one of their heroes. If they want to fight as 5, they definitely can. HF, they're still holding that slightly, not any longer. The gold will be in favor of X3. They are the ones that hold everything now. Going in, level 25 on the left. Diabolic talent is here. Doppler is gonna be insane. Tower does fall. Nesfir secures it. It's gonna be TPing towards the bottom lane. There's level 25. What is he gonna get? Left to right. The right one is the illusion talent. The left one is the dispersion talent. Let's see. What do you get, Nesfir? He's not sure. He's not sure. He's thinking about it. I don't know, guys. Which one do you think is better? I don't really care. I'm just gonna get my Scotty and rip everybody apart. And there it is. The Scotty will be done. You kill him, you can win. He has no buyback. But how? How do you kill this hero? HF. What do you do? Sniper approaching level 25. His talent's not really that big of a deal, especially in this game where he can be ran down so easily by the Spectre. Maybe get the extra shrapnels for the added vision. Gonna be a solid one. Race approaching level 25, but that's not gonna be game changing, is it? The refresher? Might be. He did go for this build where he can actually right click But look at what the Spectre does to him. This Gadix cap will protect him slightly, but this illusion, it is not messing around. Look at that HP just go. 600 HP just like that. What happens to the supports when the Haunt is popped? Well, we'll find out, or we found out already in the previous game. Spell Prism for the Lesh. There it is, the 32% Haunt illusion damage. Now, the pain will really be delivered if you're alone. And the Desolate starts coming in. Well, good luck. HF in a smoke. Weebian leading the charge. He wants to load a sword. Not really close to it for now. It's going to be saving the buybacks. 4 buybacks ready on one side. Only 3 on the side of X3. They're living up to their name. X. Only 3 buybacks. Rockets flying through. Pushing out the waves. Bottom lane in particular. It's quite nice. Top lane. This as well. Using the overclock there.
Dire's bottom barracks are
But
under
it is
attack.
gonna have some kickback for sure. Spectre doesn't want to do this alone. He's sending in the illusion. As soon as he starts attacking, it's gonna be quite clear that this is not the real Spectre. But if you show on the bottom lane, there could be someone to catch you. HF on the other hand, they're not even there. They're thinking about Roche. It's gonna be up in 10 seconds. X3. Spectre, so controlling the map is gonna be quite nice. Smoke has been used. All 25 on the
Dire's
bat.
bottom barracks are
Who
under
do you
attack.
catch here? Sugarrat could be a good one, but he does have the halberd and the Ascetics cap. Ascetics cap broken. Pops the BKB. They get a hex. No, this is your catch. This is the one that needs to do well. But the Spectre going in. He has been saved for now. Raze pops the BKB, but he has to run away. He's gonna be running in there from the DP, but everyone on the side of HF is just pulling themselves back. They don't want anything to do with this one. The Roche has spawn. Yeah, get in the spit out. He's not gonna be changing anything. HF, they hold their ground now. Let's see, you want to wait for the exorcism to expire, and that's gonna be pretty soon. X3, they can't go for Roche. Here comes the rocket, here comes the scan. Can't do anything. No lasso used. BKB was used by Race. He's coming over. His spell cooldowns are very low. It's the talents. Hook shot. Oh, you weren't expecting that one, were you, Rubik? But he gets himself away. Assassinate isn't gonna be enough. Lotus Orb does return that one. He'll get the lasso onto the left. He doesn't get the BKB off. He doesn't get anything off because he's dead. Nesphere goes in. He cannot finish people off. Inside of 5 heroes, it's gonna be very hard. And the Desolate doesn't kick in. There's a double damage rune on the bottom lane. For now, no one knows about it at all. No Haunt, no Shadow Step, no Lesh. This could be a Roche for HF. It is the third one. We'll see what they get. Is it going to be an Aghanims or a Refresher? Which one would they want more? I'm going to say a Refresher. Double Overgrowth or double Lasso. Actually, it does make a lot of sense. There was one game that I casted where a Treant got level 25 and just changed everything. Avalanche into Weebian. Will be fine. He goes in with the hook shot, and that's going to be another one dead. Buyback from Nadinarl wants to be a part of this fight. This is a problem because now you got lassoed, you die, and we'll be losing the game alone. Lotus Orb will expire on him. What is he to do? Nothing. He's just going to wait for his death to come. The DD Spectre isn't going to be able to help in any kind of way. And in Arwell now he doesn't have his buyback. That is the path to victory for HF. Even against the strong Spectre with an Aegis and with a hero without a buyback, it is a big problem. These supports, obviously they wouldn't want to. They probably won't have to buyback at all because every single lane is pushed in. That is a good job from X3 keeping them out. It is going to be an Aghanim Scepter on the ground, and Erase takes it for himself. Double lasso. Okay, it is going to be a double lasso if he gets the heroes together. He gets the refresher. Imagine a quadruple lasso instantly finishing the fight in your favor. Level 20 on the Treant Protector. If he gets a level 25 with the overgrowth not being dispellable, it's going to be a problem. Flame Break applies to sticky napalm stacks. And he does have the talent for the 2 flame breaks. Let's see. HF, are they going to be hunting? You don't want to be pushing in the mid lane against the Tiny. You can get tossed back. On the bottom lane for the positioning for the sniper. Going to be level 25 most likely. So we'll have the added range if that's what he wants. Could go for the shrapnel as well. Not bad in terms of just covering the enemy base in shrapnel. Seeing everything and preventing the blinks. Batrider. At Aghanims, he's ahead. We are going to be seeing that is the Radiant side that is being favored to win this one. X3, they had a taste of victory in their mouth, but it was ripped away by HF. In terms of experience, they're still leading, but in terms of gold, they're behind. You don't want this to go 60 minutes. You don't want this treant to be level 25. Even having the Spectre, it's going to be very dangerous. He's going to get a refresher orb for 10 seconds. Everyone is just going to stay in place. And in terms of status resistance, well, you don't have a lot of it. You only have the halberd and the ascetics cap on Sugarrat. That's about it. You're not going to be preventing that one from staying on you for a long time. Batrider has some luck there with the neutral items. Let's see who's he gonna catch. Nice ward there in the base of X3. They want to see if someone is coming for them. Very, very difficult right now for X3 to leave their base. They do have a Spectre. Late game Spectre. Yes, ultra late game Spectre. With the buyback, it is gonna be nice. But it doesn't mean that you win. A on disc on the Death Prophet, you want that one for sure. They don't have a nullifier. They don't have a way to purge it off. I didn't see if they had a Witch Bane. And if they did, I don't really want to get close. If AC gets low, they have a cheese on them. And this is not going to be a kill. Nesphere showing just how much damage he can do. That's just from the Shadow Step. Could have committed on it, but of course Batrider does have a buyback at this point of the game. Everyone will. Only one who is lacking there is the Lesh. 4.5 minutes. Okay, Proletari, a little bit low on that one, but he does have the cheese. Should be safe. The shelling continues. X3, they're being bombarded from the air. They cannot leave their base. They're waiting for the Aegis to expire. There's going to be another 2 minutes at least.
Scanning.
Dark has the A on disc. He has the ascetics cap, so that's going to be some status resistance that might help you against the treant later on. Now, he's not level 25. He's getting there. Tiny. Lotus. I like it. I like his items. He's thinking about the Ether Lens, Octarine Core, having the Ether Lens just to be able to grab someone with the toss is quite nice, and 4-staff and the Lotus Orb don't have great range, so having it for that as well is nice. Sniper 6 slotted. He's thinking about a Moon Shard. We might see something like a Satanic that allows him to stand. No, I don't think you stand your ground in this one. If he would change his boots, I would like it to be for a blink. Right? Make sure that you can always get yourself away. You see the Spectral ulti, 4-staff away immediately, so at least you can re-engage with the blink or get yourself even further behind. Batrider towards Nesphere. I'd be very hesitant about it. No Lincoln Spheres on X3. They have the Lotus Orbs. The race is going to be waiting for that one to expire. Doing all that much. Here comes the Spectre Illusion. At least the Sniper is there to keep it away. Have the talent to push people back with a headshot. Sniper hates playing against Mantas because he cannot push people back with a headshot, and Spectre just has so many illusions that are getting on top of you. Speaking of Lincoln Spheres, Sniper is gonna go for one. Okay, so no Shadow Step on him, no Abyssal Blade on him if you do go with the Haunt. That's nice. No Blink Hex as well. Okay, that makes sense. He thinks he can do enough damage, probably can. And now the Bat is actually a big damage hero, so 40 armor on the Bat with a living armor on him. That is not an easy hero to kill. The Aegis will expire. The tension kept things interesting, but now smoke from X3. They're coming out of their base. Everything is dark. Their buybacks now with the creeps coming in. This is going to be very obvious. The Lesh makes his presence known there with the stun. He doesn't have the shard just yet. Probably gonna be thinking about that one, coming with a full wrap around here. Will they find the right jump? It's a smoke action, jumping in onto Proletari. The action doesn't get used, but they're going for that in Arwell. The Lotus Orb will not save you, my friend. He gets shot down dead for 125, but without him, can you do much? Nesphere is running in. He knows I have a buyback, guys. We can continue fighting. He's going in onto Xani. He gets the badge just in time. Xani does go down. Spectre does have a buyback. Not gonna be going for it just yet. Stolen Mortimer's Kiss is gonna be green. Proletari. He's the cheese turns around, shoots them, and the Overgrowth is gonna be used now. Finally, there's the refraction from Erase. Another BKB is gonna keep him alive. You killed Xani, you killed Dark Carry, but you all die for it. All of them do have buyback. Dark again is gonna be surviving, so it's not gonna be a full 5-man wipe. But HF are gonna be more than happy with how that fight went. Without the Lesh, with Lesh doing zero damage there. He has the Bling Hex BKB, and this is something that cannot be allowed. The hookshot does not connect Dark. That would have been a very bad situation for him if it did. Without the sniper, their pushing power isn't great. Well, let's see how many buybacks X3 can actually save. 90 Marvel is gonna have his in 45 seconds, but is missing 200 gold. The glyph will come out. It's gonna be killing those creeps in the mid lane, but another wave is coming from the bottom. Well, you know, at some point you are gonna be able to take him down. Minus armor from the little shredder, and the melee racks in the bottom lane will drop. Goes to show HF, they do a ton of damage even without their carry, even when the sniper isn't attacking. It's no problem. He dealt with the biggest overtime damage there of the Lesh. Someone is gonna have to buy back, or you're letting two of your axes go. Nice bit out there. Dark does have the Aesthetics cap. The Undisc will not pop just yet, but the axes will. No more glyphs for X3. They are okay with letting this go. Stolen Mortimer's Kisses. They might actually defend their axes. Tiny is back to the world of the living, and this is not gonna be too bad. If X3, they retain all of their buybacks. It is still not over. We're gonna have 10 heroes around the map, everybody having a buyback, and we're up for an epic game here, guys. Getting close to those tier 5 items here between X3 and HF. I told you today is gonna be a great day. This is a great way to start it off. Game 1 might not have been that exciting, but game 2 of X3 versus HF, it definitely will. And even if the series ends now, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Why? Because we have 2 more best of 3s. The action will be there for the entire today. VPN getting caught. He does have the Lotus Orb. Is it going to be enough to live? He gets the Force Staff onto the high ground. That doesn't mean that you survive. Hookshot onto the side. They still see him. They see him quite clearly. They will bring him down. Does have a buyback. Not using it just yet. Race will pop his. It's the refresher. If he wants to use it, he's going to be fed a cookie. Gets himself to the high ground. Shergrat will not chase into the dark. Fog of War. Way too dangerous. Not going to be giving anything more. X3, they get themselves a kill. But are you happy with it? Probably not. Spectre thinking about a Daedalus. That's going to be his last item. Is it really the best thing? Maybe some attack speeds. Butterfly. Not sure. Heroes are going to be clumped up, so I guess the Desolate isn't going to be coming into play. The only reason you would go for a attack speed item is if you want the Desolate to start doing the damage, right? But probably it isn't going to be the case at the start of the fight, so that's why he's thinking about a Daedalus. Okay, I'm fine with it. Jumping in, they found a bat, and let's see if he can get himself out. No, the cookie onto the wrong target, but he has been gobbled up and spat out. Batrider will be fine. Oh, nicely done there. Nice save. They do force out the buyback on the Clockwork, and he's immediately gonna go hunting. The Tiny is dead. Let's see if Weebian can be, might be following him there. Another lasso. There's the refresher, and the little girl will fall. Nesfear going in. They will be buying back. They want to fight. The Zoe that's gonna get in. It's gonna be a stolen overgrowth. Look at the Spectre just being shot in the back, but Nesfear is not taking any damage. Stop tickling me. Now without the BKB, he's gonna be in a little bit more of a trouble. Alone goes in. He had just bought back. No, you don't want to be doing it alone. You don't want to give your life away like that. Nesfear is gonna be next. He does have a buyback, but no ulti. He might have a Shadow Step to assist his team if need be. Nadinar will has been caught as well. He has the E-Blade that's gonna be protecting him for just a little bit because immediately he dies to the magic damage. Dark, as soon as the Aeon Disc is gone, you are gone as well. He gets into the pit, throws himself away. We'll be fine for now, X3. They only have 2 more buybacks left. One of them wasn't used, and the Spectre goes in, wants to finish him out, but look at all of the kiting. They're kiting a Spectre. This hero should be unkiteable. Buyback from Ned and Narwhal. You either fight now or you lose the game. There's gonna be a Roche. 4 items coming out from it. The cheese, the Aegis, and of course, Refresher and an Aghanim's. They just can't do the damage. 40,000 gold lead, 4 buybacks used. X3, they are helpless, staying in their base. The Clockwork Rockets are gonna be scouting that, and HF no. This Roche, it is theirs. X3 were baited in, and finally struck down. There's the Refresher for the Treant Protector. Is he level 25? I didn't see, but he should be. After that kind of a fight, you should have gotten a lot of experience. That far, gonna get the Refresher. The cheese onto the Grandma as well. Sniper wants the Satanic. I wouldn't hate the Moon Shard either. The tree and protector, that overgrowth is going to be a problem. Rubik does have a stolen overgrowth still. 16%, 14% win percentage for X3. It's looking more and more like we're going to be going into a game 3 here. Still not certain. Even 50,000 gold lead and all buybacks ready on HF. It is an uphill battle for X3. Pretty much like for the entirety of the game. Will they wait for tier 5 items? Find out fairly soon. To be honest, Mirror Shield is something that X3 might not want to see. Approaching level 30 on the bat. Doing even more damage there with the sticky napalms. This Lash, he needs to start the fight. He needs to be going in. There's just no other way around it. They're being kited way too much. So many force stabs, the cookies. Keeping them away. And he also has a DD. Guess what? Your base is gonna be destroyed. Look at his positioning. You cannot get close to this guy.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
If you get shot, you will be taken down. That Prophet has the end. This can assemble it anytime he wants. They're going for it. They're going for the end. X3, it's now or never. You want to fight or you want to stay cowards forever. No one will remember your name. X3 are coming over. It is the DP that is going to be starting off the fight. The Haunt does get used. They're thinking about going for the sniper, but he has the X. They're going to go for someone else. Going onto the bat, doing the damage. They can kill it, but he has a buyback, and the Boots of Travel erase is still living. He will be going down in the end. Sugargrass is looking very much dead there. Has the end. It pops it now. He needs heal. He needs to be able to do it. Inside of the cogs. He is still surviving, but the assassinate there with the Aghanim's on the sniper will get them the kill. The Clockwork did die is the one without the buyback. There's an Aeon Disc onto Dark as well, which will be keeping him alive. He gets the Blink Dagger off. Spit out onto Race, and he gets the lasso. He has another one if need be. But get Xani, gets the triple kill. Where's my Ultra? Where's my Rampage? You will all die to the gun of the sniper. Oh, you think you're out? That's not going to be happening. He gets stunned up, but it's not going to be an Ultra kill for the sniper. They do buy back. It's only 2 heroes left on X3, and these two, they can't do anything against the full force of HF. X3, they can't win this game, and we're probably going to be going into a decider. Nesphere goes forward. He has the BKB. He's not taking damage until that one expires, but the sniper still has the Aegis. Even if he dies, and he's not, because no one is touching him. The shots are coming in, and goodbye, Spectre. Look at him just standing his ground. And X3, they call GG. They disconnect. It is over. We are going into a game 3. And HF are still not out of Division 2. This is gonna be their 3rd game victory in the entire DPC Division 2. If they win this series, it is gonna show that HF at least have what it takes to win some of the games and even a series against one of the teams here in Division 2. X3, they have to be feeling super bad about themselves. They're playing against a team who hasn't won a single series, that has only won a couple of games. They did win games against good teams, but none of them going this late. They had the Spectre, they had the late game, they had some good fights. But overall, it has been HF that have been controlling the game from start. And in the end, towards the finish, a couple of bad fights doesn't mean that you're going to lose. They moved better around the map. They controlled the areas better. In the end, they won the game as well. They bought so many force staffs, so many ways to kite a Spectre, guys. There's so many heroes in the game that I think about when we think kiting, but Spectre is definitely last on the list. Dead last, especially currently in the meta. But that's just what it is. They're going to be able to get themselves away from the illusions, away from the damage, and into a game 3 that they will be forcing out with a stand-in. And that's going to be it for game number 2, guys. We still don't know what's going to be happening here. If X3 loses this, they are out. If HF loses this, they are out of the Division 2. So a lot on the line. These two teams are going to be going all out, and we're going to be here to watch it and enjoy it. So stay with me. Stay with us. Game number 3 right around the corner.